How's it going, everybody? Baka Gaming here, coming at you with some more. Finally, I'm back to some Dragon Age gameplay, episode 67, I believe. Actually, 68. And yeah, it's been a long time. Been a very long time, actually. Whew. You guys must have missed this. I'm taking a break from God of War. I think I was at a good stopping point at the top of the Mills of Hype Tower. I did try it out a couple times, and I kept getting killed. So I was like, alright, cool. I think this is a good stopping point for me. Go figure, right? I did realize I didn't know that when recording on PlayStation that you don't record the voices of other people. So on my latest Friday the 13th video,
The
I'm just
political
kind of chilling
situation in Halam Shiral
and
hangs
having
by a
fun by
thread.
myself.
The Empress fears our
I'm making
presence
jokes
could sever
and
it.
having people talk to me, but you guys can hear them.
The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him.
Cool.
Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity,
Right.
if not a clear advantage.
Right. I'm all set. I'm trying to put a lot of videos on there. So
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you.
yes, Daniel.
Bringing the Templars into your ranks
As you can see,
was
we
not
cleaned
just
up
a
a bit.
brilliant military move, but a clever political ploy as well. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
Which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
If we keep watch, he may appear, probably by the brandy. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor.
Right.
You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
Oh, we're excited here.
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala.
Alright.
I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
There's some more to go on.
Tell me there's more to your suspicion than the elves were acting dodgy.
That ambassador, Briala, used to be a servant of Celine's. That is, until my cousin had her arrested for crimes against the Empire to cover up a political mistake. If anyone in this room wishes Celine harm, Inquisitor, it's that elf.
Yeah, sure.
She certainly has reason.
Are you sure it's not you, bro?
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains.
Mostly because
We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
I'm starting a new path, guys, lately. A new work state, so...
Is that the Inquisitor?
What?
I did it
Imagine!
actually,
Don't be absurd!
One of the Trevellians, I've heard.
bitch, what? Anyway... oh. I can't put Ivory Orson on. No, I don't think you guys know this, but Danny has a nice coat. I can't even put on the illusion mask. That's disappointing. Okay, winter pack. Who has? I don't know. I'll find out later. What I have for crafting material? Actually, it's been a while since I've been on this game. But yeah, I've been on Dragon Age Origins. I was playing an elven from the aliens. I restarted them actually. I did it on my old one. So I did try one very quickly. And I was halfway to the thing that I was like, if you're getting myself, I looked happy. It's pretty cool. That's pretty good as well.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
No.
Pardon me, my lord. You haven't seen a... It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
Is this ring particularly valuable?
Its worth in coin is not as important as its social value.
Makes sense,
It was a gift from a member of the Council of Heralds.
right?
If she finds out I lost it, She will never forgive me. Not even if I live to be 1,000 years old.
Just joking.
What's your game? Are you trying to convince the Comtesse that you treasure her gift? Or just gain importance by getting the Inquisitor to run a menial errand for you?
Haha.
I assure you, the ring truly is lost. And I must find it or risk terrible repercussions.
Here it is, brats.
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure. I cannot believe you found it.
I'm so
You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Well, you have some pretty lips, my lady.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valoyou.
I think the good thing about playing with Daniel is I get to explore his cocky attitude.
Can Gaspard take the throne without the backing of the Council?
I mean, like, I did change this. I told you guys before, when I first played with him, I wanted to make like a very bratty, spoiled type of kid, basically. Like, you know, I think this is one of the other characters, he's another two players, that was the main character.
Is that the Inquisitor?
A martyr? The Maker has passed.
Like these guys were my personal favorite.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
Which I don't think I ever explained their story really. I think the story that I'm explaining on the that I've in my old storytelling where I made a lot of them exist in the same frame.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valoyou.
In my main story, all the heroes of Logan existed. All my heroes of Logan existed, but it depends on which one you have the outcome. So like, there's always going to be a Brooklyn Hawk family, obviously, because like it's not going to be the same Hawk family. In every world, so there's always the same heroes that like the same Loki Travers, the same I forgot the other people. Actually, the same Travers, the same about here's what it's called. The same I can't remember the name. But the same characters, the same Mahara.
Do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed.
Fuck you then, bitch. Amel, and so on and so forth. But Cleveland, like they all exist in the same part. But in one story, I make Rogue. No, I think she's what is it? No, Rogue. Natasha, I think it was Natasha.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Died to make the spell next to the thumb. And then there's the Bailey kid, right? And then I deepened on the things like that. And of course all the decisions that make it different. Then it gets different mission types like the world takes records. Every house exists different all the decisions of the previous world because of the world.
What is Lady Pentecost wearing?
So, like, this Daniel Trevelyan, as well as everybody else from the world state, like all these guys I showed in the video, I call them names of world state past history, which is following the events of my main character in Happy Days. Jason, Cassandra, Jason.
Are all the Delancey's here? Maker, I hope not.
It's the only critical character is my question. It's not the house to put a lot of too much time.
Is it true the Inquisitor was any doubt of the faith I entrust in?
you put a lot of time into these videos. And after the transition, you guys would kind of put a bit of my world about that. The Baka makes this character.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer staring down Corypheus.
That's a serious thought. How nice of you.
You're just full of joy and light this evening.
Everything will be fine.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Andraste, watch over us all.
Oh, God damn it. Got me all worried and shit. Like, fuck, suck it up, Leo. See, when she says things like that, it just makes you think like, oh, Corypheus is gonna break that. Actually, no. Wasn't Corypheus? I went to the Templars. Wasn't Corypheus? I've done both mages and Templars, and from what I heard in the Templars, he's planning on killing, the Empress, obviously. So is he gonna come himself, or like, is he gonna attack him again? I don't think they would do this. So he probably seen somebody, meaning that somebody, one of the big heads, seeing that Briala, the elf, I think Brianna, whatever, the Duke, Gaspard, might be with him. If he's planning on killing Celine, then that means that it's not Celine, right? Unless she takes her own death, you know? If she's like such a radical that she would get back for him.
Why are there so many elves here?
Oh, look there.
The Empress invited them.
So this is just the Winter Palace. What's the summer one look like, I wonder?
The autumn one. That's what I wonder too.
It will take some time to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you when we're ready.
I'm upset about that.
This dress uniform is preposterous. Formal armor would have been better.
I agree. I would agree.
I wish there was more news coming from the
like, I took guys to wear this. Couldn't you have been to the more parade to it, you know? What if everybody had to wear this drab looking color, like that blue shit? Ugh. I wish they would at least let you pick the color looking style.
I can hardly believe Gaspard and Celine are in the same.
Grand Duchess Florian must have worked a miracle.
Mr. This owl's ass. Oh, it's a lion. Looks like an owl.
Well, that's useful.
I'm gonna try to play all pretty soon.
Gaspard.
Interesting.
I think I'm gonna play with him this entire ball, and I think half a level maybe. I might just stop after the ball, depending on how long.
Just gossip.
I heard the Grand Duke invited the Inquisition here.
How can they call this a vestibule? It's a foyer.
Is the different? Oh, there is. I thought I saw a thing when I turned around. There you go. Who the fuck? Who the fuck? Oh, I thought there was like somebody important. He doesn't look like anything important.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan, son of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick.
The only. It's your boy with the blue eyes, and I can't get. I wanted to make my other for the short, like a Latin, Arabic looking eyes. I think I did a picture. Very handsome.
Shepherd and leash of the wayward Order of Templars, purger of the heretics from the ranks of the faithful.
This guy writes better fiction than I do.
Champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces?
Me.
Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed, hero of Orlais, right hand of the divine, renowned author Varric Tethras, head of noble house Tethras, Desher of Kirkwall to the Dwarven Merchants Guild, Lord Dorian Pavus, member of the Circle Varantian, son of Lord Magister Hallwood Pavus of Azariel, Sir Callum Stanton Rutherford of Hunleith, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall, Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine, and Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
It's funny because all 3 of my Inquisition characters are different. Like, my main character
Cousin,
is Asian inspired.
my dear sister.
My other
Grand
children is
Duke,
Black Ocean,
we are
and
always
Spain is actually
honored
some
when your
African
presence
goddess of
graces our
water.
court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Daniel or Danny Trevelyan.
Inquisitor.
Lord
Daniel
Inquisitor,
Foreman.
we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
Let's hope the breeze does not herald an oncoming storm.
Even the wisest mistake fair winds for foul. We are at the mercy of the skies, Inquisitor. How do you find Haram Shiral?
I have no words to suffice. Halam Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Of your place, but, you know...
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Which begs the question of how she's going to do an heir.
Tell me, Yvette,
If her male cousins, or any of her cousins, or both of them, all of them, like, who knows how many people are they're involved. And she's, you know, she's a lesbian, obviously, but she has to, like, date a guy, or marry a guy just so she can bear a man. Which is like, that's what happened with Willow, too. What happened? And then Willow, too. Women who have sexual,
It's true. The Templars have returned.
I heard Celine was having the entire week. No, we didn't.
Laurent was the love of my life. Remember my husband?
Okay, so let's talk to Liliana if we can find her. Which I can't seem to find her.
Lady Solo.
Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Are you married? Please, Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that stands out. I doubt there's a single person here without ulterior motives.
True.
You have any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
Cool.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
Not wrong.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
Mostly women.
I don't know. They won't leave me alone.
Look at him. He could just be alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
Yeah, it's kind of funny about the illusion.
We'll talk later.
Men.
I await your
They're rather, they're sturdy, like the other guy over there, looks like Paul.
I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing.
It's been too
Did you just
I have
grab
heard they
my
are the
bottom?
finest in the Empire.
I couldn't help
Pity
myself.
the wings.
kidding me? My mother was still molested.
My third husband, Pierre.
Yeah, he was always very friendly. Either or is fine. I just noticed that though. I just it's
How could the Empress afford to renovate the
they're rather very versatile when you see them. They're very respectful.
Are you happy to see me at all, Josie? It may not have been wise to attend this particular engagement, Yvette. I didn't want to come. Mother made me.
Wow.
At least Haram Shalal has such pretty gardens. They're so darling. I took out my parchment. Not another book of poetry.
What if you smile?
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him? Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister.
The youngest one.
Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Right? I think I remember her saying that she pays for her sister art classes or something like that. Another lady Montillier? Flirting.
There can never be too many Lady Montilliers in Thedas, can there?
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything.
Sounds about like that.
Is it true you found the Red Templars sacrificing heretics and drinking blood from mages' veins? Yvette, everyone in Antiva City is saying so. Is it true?
Do I fuck with her? Every bit of it.
Oh, it was awful. Mage bones everywhere. Practically a carpet of skulls over a river of blood.
Ew. Ow, awful.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon. Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet? I must wait for my inspiration. And I must wait for your tutor's bills.
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of them. The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Magnifique, no?
Yvette. Sorry, Josie.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance.
So dark.
They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
I might have changed it for some.
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
Okay.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh yes, as she told you about when she was 10 and... Yvette, stop.
Ooh,
fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the... No. She once told the Duke of... Absolutely not. She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking. Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
When we get back to town, I gotta check to see if she actually did it.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Search her up. I'm going to check my settings and see what the fuck is up with my gameplay. It could be gameplay, right? No, it's this guy here we go. It's 5.0. I was at 4.5. Now it's started.
Have you heard from your nephew? Not since his regiment joined the fighting.
I complained about it being too dark for me, and then I made it dark. I checked out the install on my body.
Does anyone have a report on the casualties? Smile, Commander. You're so Maximilian Swell.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you.
Why?
What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side.
Really?
Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish.
Okay.
She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
This could be anybody. You don't know what happened to Liliana between the time of Origins and afterwards. We know before Origins, because we played that story in the SU players. Like we also played Leon's or Pursuit, but played Leon's. And I'd like to get a better recording because I know record that.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
You think she's controlling the minds of the court? That's powerful blood magic.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
So in my lore wise, he was just goofing around and, hitting on the Chantra sisters. Alright guys, but that's it. Like I said before, follow me on Twitter. Links is in the description down below. So you guys can stay up to date. YouTube guys fuck around with this shit lately, so if you guys want to make sure you never miss a video, do that. Also, if you guys want to follow a specific series or game that I play, God of War, Dragon Age, Friday 13th, things like that, Overwatch, go to Baka Plays, that game or series you want to see me play. You'll pop up on my playlist, and just hit any of my playlists at the very top. This would be a bell icon. Hit that and notify you every time I upload a video to my playlist. And yeah, that's how you guys can see a certain video without having to sift through all my videos or whatever. And I just keep up to date with one specific series. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Baka Boy, and I'm signing off.